Not all Delftware tells stories of beauty and flowers. Some capture the drama of history itself. This large blue and white plaque in our collection depicts the 12th Siege of Gibraltar, a historic clash between a Spanish-French fleet and the combined Anglo-Dutch forces in 1704 and 1705. At first glance it seems like a celebration of victory. The Allied fleet triumphed and Gibraltar fell to the English with Dutch support. But for the Dutch Republic the episode marked not triumph, but the beginning of decline. The war that followed ended in humiliation and the fading of Dutch world power. Gibraltar's story begins long before this scene. Strategically positioned at the entrance to the Mediterranean, it had been coveted for centuries by Phoenicians, Romans, Islamic rulers and eventually the Spanish crown. For the Dutch, this rocky outpost held a special connection. As early as 1590, Dutch traders sailed through the Straits of Gibraltar to reach the Mediterranean. They called their route the straatvaart, and the Italian tin-glazed wares that they brought back straatwerk, objects that directly influenced the birth of Delft faience. A century later, Dutch ships returned to Gibraltar, not for trade, but for war. When the Spanish crown fell under French influence, England and the Dutch Republic joined forces to curb Louis XIV's ambitions. The capture of Gibraltar in 1704 became a turning point, eventually leading to the Treaty of Utrecht in 1713. And yet the story doesn't end there. The scene on this plaque is not a faithful record of 1704, but rather a fascinating echo of how history was reimagined in art. The composition was likely inspired by an 18th century optical print by Balthasar Friedrich Leitzelt, who in turn copied an earlier engraving by Johann Jacob Kleinschmidt. These prints were popular curiosities, projected in mirror image through optical viewers, and were often creatively altered. Leitzelt print may have referred not to the Siege of 1704, but to the later Great Siege of Gibraltar in 1779, the longest in English history. His misinterpreted flags and mirrored ships only add to the intrigue, reminding us that history when viewed through art often bends to imagination. So this Delft plaque tells more than one story of war and empire, of art and reinterpretation, and of the enduring Dutch fascination with the wider world. Did you enjoy this movie? Click here to watch another like it, or click the circle to subscribe to our channel and to be notified when we upload new ones. Thank you.